Yo, what up, guys? It's Romar back with Romar Plays, and today we'll be looking at three techniques that I use and that you can use to spice up your playing or do some improv. Yes, we'll be looking at bodying, 515 and 525 progression. Well, not progression, but chords and substitutions for the third one. Let's dive right in. All right, guys, let's start with a technique that I refer to as bodying, and it's mostly used in gospel slash, well, not slash, but CCM, some CCM, but mostly gospel. So we're going to be in the key of C today. So C is the one, D is the two, E is the three, F is the four, G is the five, A is the six, B is the seven, and back home to the one. All right, so the term bodying, what am I referring to? So this here is a C major chord, and the only thing I'm adding is the D. So what that means is to every major chord in the scale, in the C major scale, I'm going to add the second degree of that chord. See that? So C would be the one, D would be the two. What's the next major chord? That would be F. And we're going to add the second degree of F, which would be the G. The next major chord is G. And we're going to add the second degree, would be A. So the 1, the 4, and the 5. All right, so you're probably wondering, how do I apply that to my playing? So let's do this. Have you ever been listening to a song and they're real high, like real in the build up, and they just break it down and the piano player does this? See that? That's the same thing. I am just playing the chords from right to left and just rolling it off. So you'll probably hear it like this. Let's use the song Waymaker as an example. So real big on the chorus. I'm gonna break it down 4. See that? So I just did 6, 7, 1, 3, 4. So that's just one way you can use it on a breakdown, or you can use it as a filler. Waymaker, Promise Keeper, filler. Another filler to the 1, Promise Keeper. All right, yeah, so that's just an example. So you can use it on a breakdown, or you can use it as a filler. Fill. Fill. All right, so those are just two ways you can use that technique. Let's move on to technique 2. Let's go. All right, guys, so let's look at our second technique, the 515 and 525 technique. And this is going to be in your right hand. So we're in the key of C. Let's find the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The G is the 5. Let's find the 1. 6, 7, 1. Right there. And then just go back to the 5 again. So we're going to go between the 515 and 525. So these two chords right here are the perfect fifth, can be played on any chord of the scale. So let's figure it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So I was playing this entire chord over the scale. So let's put it into a song. Let's go back to Waymaker. Waymaker. See that? That's just one chord. Let's go between the 5-1-5 and the 5-2-5. So let's go to the 3, to the 7, 6. So that's a simple technique I use. I mean, you don't have to. You can play the chords as is. But on the verse where it's real subtle, I'll just go. Real smooth. Okay, let's move on to the next technique. Okay, guys, so my third technique that I personally use, and they're in no particular order, I'm just making a list of stuff that I use, is substitutions. So it's just, what can I play in the place of this note? So let me make this real simple. Waymaker progression again. 4, 1, 5, 6. There are certain notes that can play in the place of other notes. Like I can play the 3 instead. The 5, I can play the B instead. Okay, check this out. Keep your ears open. Let's do Waymaker. That's the regular progression. Now watch this. Did you hear that? Did you catch that? What did I just do? Let's bring it back. So the progression is 4, 1. But what I actually did on the second time around was 4, 3. So the progression, 4, 1. I did 4, 3. What's the rest of the progression? 5, 6. But I can do 7, 6. You catching on? Okay, let me play it real slowly this time. These are the substitutions. So 4, 3, promise keeper, 7, darkness. Da, 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 da. Let's do it again. 4, maker, miracle worker. Da, da, da. Okay, so yes, guys, that is substitutions. But let's try that on some other songs. Let's go. All right, guys, let's look at the song I Speak Jesus. This is a very popular song out there today. Just keep in the back of your mind, wherever the 1 is, we're going to play the 3. Wherever the 5 is, we're going to play the 7. So let's go with the regular progression for the first run through. So your name is light. we go with the first substitution. So instead of the 5, we're going to 7. So break every stronghold, shine through the burn like fire. See, that's just 3 instead of the 1. Let's do it again. Substitutions. Your name is power. Your name is healing. Your name is another substitution. Yeah. So let's go back to the regular progression. Burn like fire. Let's look at another song, if you may. Jesus, You Alone. I search the world. Instead of the 5, let's do the 7. Nothing compares to the 1 and the 4. To the 1. Holy, da, 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 5, 7, 2. Jesus, you are. To the 4. You can do the 3. Worthy. Lift my hand and a 7. Worthy. My hell to the 2. And Jesus, you alone. You see, there's a lot of things that you can do. Let's do How Great Is Our God. How great. 3 is our God. Sing with me. How great is our God. And always sing. 7. How 4. How 7 is our God. Back to the 1 or to the 3. All right, guys, before we conclude today's lesson, let's put all 3 techniques together and see what it sounds like. Let's do this. All right, guys, let's create a base. Let's start with the foundation. Let's start with the 515. Let's add the 2. Okay, let's keep that 515 and 525 going, but let's sub into the left hand. Again. Let's do some bodying. Let's do some fills with the body. Octave up. So those are just some ways you can use all 3 of them together. Yes, guys, and this concludes another video. Well, more like a lesson now. I think I'm going to do a series on how you can improve, just a worship piano series where you can improve or spice up your playing, whatever the case might be. But this right here, the 3 techniques that I use, that I personally use and I love to use. And yeah, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what kind of videos y'all want to see, and I'll definitely get down and do those, guys. So yes, until next time, peace.